the thing here, but up front, there would have been a sequence of intellectuals there. We are engulfed in a global social upheaval, transforming the roots of power as we know it. The Arab Spring in Egypt, Libya, Syria, Tunisia inspired a summer in Madrid, Athens, and Rome. An autumn in New York. Welcome to the global occupation for democracy. The geopolitical sphere has maintained a virtual constant winter. Stagnant growth leaves citizens buried beneath austerity. Political gridlock widens crevasses between problems and solutions. Continued expansionist economics endangers the future for all of us. Enter adbusters, self-proclaimed culture jammers. Micah White and Cal Lizan urge that 20,000 people flood into lower Manhattan, set up tents, peaceful barricades, and occupy Wall Street for a few months. Amidst growing socioeconomic volatility, the idea is planted in July. Flash forward to September 17, 2011. People from around the nation descend on lower Manhattan with tents, signs, and flyers. An estimated 1,000 people gather in Zuccotti Park. The American autumn begins. The world asks, what took you so long? Protesters employ General Assembly process for movement-wide decision-making based on horizontal consensus. GAs welcome all voices in the debate, offering encouragement for traditionally marginalized voices. This is what democracy looks like. Right here, in the next slide, which we had a little technical difficulty, we would hear a mic check at the EIB board hearing in Santa Fe, done by Occupy Santa Fe. And they interrupted the opening comments with a mic check. The People's Mic unites one voice with many, as sound amplification was banned in Brooklyn, or in New York. 5,000 protesters march over the Brooklyn Bridge. 700 people are arrested and kettled in one day. The movement grows even as police repression asserts its force. To this day, almost 6,000 people have been arrested. Mainstream news continues to label the movement as dirty hippies, lazy complainers, drug-sedated bad seeds. In this sequence, that's the cover of Time World. In America, it was Anxiety. When, global protest was the cover for everyone else. Live stream technology is employed as a weapon and a shield, mitigating police oppression, yet a grandmother is pepper sprayed, a pregnant woman miscarries from being kicked, a veteran is shot in the head with a tear gas canister. Live stream channels pop up everywhere. Occupations grow worldwide. Social media calls for October 15th to be a global day of action in the streets, expressing growing concern for solidarity with the common struggle for economic, social, and environmental justice. We are all connected, and as you can see in places like Egypt, Facebook was like, we take it for granted. Here you would see a sequence of people like Chris Hedges, Cornel West, Naomi Wolf, Noam Chomsky, and the discussion goes as corporatocracy, plutocracy, climate change, a society of consumption, not production, corporate media domination, military-industrial complex. Occupation as representation of open society. All are welcome. Kitchen, library, medical, clothing, shelter, think tanks, media, sanitation, information, art and culture. A micro-society organizes. Homeless are fed. Everything is free. The commons reemerges with zest. Creative expression explodes. Music, art, graphic, multimedia, writing, oration, technology. Social organizing is a creative expression. Occupy innocence, occupy this, occupy that, occupy everything. Occupy becomes the word of the year, protester, person of the year. Biodiesel generators, wind turbines, bike power generators, solar panels, gray water systems. Occupations begin implementing solutions via working groups who tackle specific issues. Problems are met with heated debate. No decision is made until there's a group consensus. Then the eviction comes. Evictions spread across the country using the same exact tagline, sanitary reasons. Riot police storm occupations. Reputable journalists are jailed. Library books are tossed into the city dump. The response? You can't evict an idea whose time has come. Barricades surround a sanitized, empty park, galvanizing the movement. As whitewash powers try to sweep Occupy under the metaphorical rug, the movement seeps from obscure protest to mainstream. Occupy Taos versus U.S. Bank. On the plaza, we try U.S. Bank for fraudulent lending, investing, and foreclosure, using taxpayer funds to acquire smaller banks, like the old bank, and line executive pockets. A call is made to move your money from Wall Street to Main Street. Then we go into Occupy the Roundhouse, converges a statewide first ever General Assembly to support bills closing corporate loopholes and other issues like driver's licenses. Folks encircle the Roundhouse. Whose house? Our house. Radical factions interrupt the governor's address. We are our own greatest challenge. How do we learn to cooperate and tackle issues essential to our well-being? The process is not pretty nor easy, but necessary. The challenges we face are great. The consequences for failing to act even greater. From apathy to empathy, from passive to active, from hierarchical to horizontal, from consumption to creation, from exclusive to inclusive, from plutocracy to true democracy, from competition to cooperation, from me to we. Occupy the paradigm shift. Thank you.